because you're using your phone as your primary audio source. Well, first off, you knew this wasn't going to work. You knew the phone wasn't going to be your primary audio source because it's going to sound like poop. It sounds super echoey, you're getting everything around you, and you've got to be able to isolate that audio. So what I did was I picked up one of these microphones and I wanted to see how well it really worked. Well, let's go ahead and take a look. This is the SabineTek microphone. It's a Bluetooth microphone that connects to your phone through Bluetooth, where you could do selfie videos, record audio transcription, and it's kind of cool. I've had it for about a day now and tested it out. Let me show you what it sounds like with it on, and then what it sounds like just with the phone. I can record my audio really simply from this app. This is what the audio sounds like from this microphone. Comparing it now to what it would sound like without the microphone. Let's go ahead and turn that off. And here's what the audio sounds like without the microphone turned on or placed on me. This is just coming from the iPhone. Okay, so that's what it sounds like. So in the nuts and bolts of it all, it definitely isolates the audio. So you're not having all the room noise that you're gonna have or a lot of your environmental noise. And that's important. So let me show you what's actually in the package so that when you decide if you want to spend the $139 to buy one of these things, you can see if it's even worth it. By the way, just full disclaimer, they did not give this to me for free. They didn't give this to me at all. I went and bought it with my own doggone money. So there you go, a completely impartial review. All right, this is everything that's in the kit, right? So it comes with a little bag to carry it with. You got a little dead cat, you got the microphone itself, a little dead mouse, so that's what I'm gonna call it at least. A little monitoring headphones and a little chargers. What I like is I have a pretty big hands, but this thing fits within the palm of my hand. Okay, that's pretty nice. But when you come and take a look at it on your subject, that's where it makes a little bit of a difference. If I take this thing and I'm going to clip it on me right here, it looks like the size of like the head of a pin, and it looks kind of weird and awkward to have something like this. Just like any microphone, that if you're showing your microphone out here, why? Why are you showing your microphone out to the subjects? Now like this, it's just, it's showing the branding of the thing. I don't really care for that so much. And if you flip it around, it's just bigger, and I don't like it. Now, one of the things you can do to fix that problem is first off, put the little dead mouse or whatever this thing's called on it. I just slip that on first. And then if they're wearing a jacket or something that can be covered up with the microphone, I take that, I put it in my pocket, slip over the jacket over the top of it, and it still sounds good. It's not getting rubbed up on, and it's not gnarly. So I would definitely recommend not using this as necessarily your professional mic, but the audio quality in here isn't bad. It actually is pretty doggone good, especially in comparison to using your phone's camera, which I do not recommend doing if you ever actually want to hear what someone is saying. This is great for blogging and interviews. Now, just so that you know up front, if you're trying to do like a Facebook Live or a YouTube Live or anything like that, it currently is not available to do live streaming with this audio. The problem with that is you actually have to buy two of these and put it one in master mode and one in slave mode. And that way this becomes a transmitter and the other becomes a receiver. I hate that idea because now you got to spend twice as much to get the exact same effect. This sounds like a software issue that should be resolved between Facebook and the company of SabineTek, and it really shouldn't be something that we're focusing on as a consumer. This thing should be plugged in plug and play, ready and easy to go. So would I use this as a audio source for your films? Absolutely not. Would I use this for podcasting? Yes. This works really well for what it's advertised for, which is podcasting. For doing interviews, for isolating that audio for a very casual environment. It works great. It's CD quality sound. It sounds good. You can even adjust the gain on here as well. Let me pull up my app, and so I can show you what this all looks like. So here we go. We'll land it up here with the phone. So you use this thing called the SmartMike app. Right now it's connected, and you can see this is where we can adjust our mic gain and our monitor, the monitor is if you have the headphones plugged in, right? So right now it says I'm selected onto the SmartMike and that the gain's down at 10. I find anywhere between 10 and 40 usually is pretty good. Anything past that, you're going to be spiking a lot. It's going to start distorting, and I don't like that one bit. I think anything past 40 is ridiculous, unless you're whispering for some reason. Okay, so other than that, between 40 and 10 is where you want to be. Don't go much any quieter than that because you won't be able to hear it on your recording. And you're able to also isolate if you want to have it. Let's see here. So this is recording in selfie mode right now, which is kind of cool. This is all works through the SmartMike app. But what's neat is you can see these meters. Right now, you can see I'm coming up here. It's registering the microphone just fine, and I'm not peaking out. Now, if I take this same microphone here, okay, so showing it here, I'm going to bring it up to where it will spike, and then I'm going to bring it up closer to my mouth. Notice it doesn't distort because it has that smart technology where it can tell that it's changing position and it's changing location. You're getting better sound, but it's also adjusting your audio as you go, so it doesn't distort on you. I love that feature a lot. That was some smart thinking ahead of time. Now, if I come in here and I push stop, okay. Which is kind of cool. This all works through the SmartMike app. But it was neat. So you can do instant playback and review. Very cool. Very cool. You can go in there and delete it, and it just saves it to your SmartMike application. You can also save it to your photos. So this has been a super handy little tool, and I've really, really enjoyed it. So overall, I would say for the $138 that I spent on one of these Bluetooth microphones, I'm probably going to use this for podcasting and as a reference microphone. I think the sound use on this is pretty good for that. I could also monitor it from my phone. So if I have this on somebody who I am trying to listen to get a verbal cue, then I can have almost like a surveillance microphone, really. I could put this on my subject that I have to hear from, put in my little earbuds here, and now I'm able to hear it from pretty far away. I know I went out and I did at least a 30-meter test on this, and that worked out fine. I can still hear it with no problem. It was still sending a signal. So I did not have, but it was also clear site to site. So I don't know what would happen if we had a lot of obstacles in front of it, but as far as the Bluetooth signal went, it was really strong. Anyway, hopefully that's helpful information to you if you're deciding if you want to buy one of these, well, let me bring it back up for you again. It is one of these SabineTek smart microphones. It's $139. I saw the ad up on Instagram and Facebook. I like the microphone. I think it's pretty easy to use. There is only one button on it, which makes it super simple. You charge it on the unit itself. It takes 1 hour to charge it from a dead battery, and it lasts up to 6 hours. So all really good points. So hopefully you guys will take a look at it, and if this is something that sounds like a tool that you can use, go buy it. It's pretty cool. Anyways, take care, guys. The world's a better place because you're in it. Have a great day. Take care.